what I was about to ask you too is, Robert Johnson was Eric Clapton's hero,
Right.
and I was reading where you were voted as top guitar players. I think he was number 6 maybe, and you're number 5. How does that
Yeah.
make you feel?
Honestly, I got to tell my mother to stop stuffing the ballot box. Enough, Mom. Please, this is the thing about polls, and this is the thing about opinions. Is to be honest with you, it's all subjective. Now, I'm a polarizing figure in the guitar business. I understand that. I'm very aware of that. It doesn't change what I do because somebody likes it, and
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think a lot of it's the marketing. I think some of it is just judging a book by its cover. I mean, I'm up there, I'm up there on stage dressed like a stunt double from the Matrix movie. Okay, who does he think he is? Well, like, what's up with the dark glasses? Well, I'm light sensitive. Like, if you shine a spotlight in my face, I tear up. I can't deal with the spotlight. That's why I started wearing the sunglasses. Because early in my career, you're like, well, he didn't wear them early in the career. I didn't have a spotlight. Okay, we were playing clubs. We were lucky to have 4 par cans.
Right.
Okay, and some green gels. That ran at about 8,000 degrees.
Right.
As soon as we started playing venues, it was a spotlight. I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. But at least on my eyes. And I think a lot of it has to do with it's, I guess I'm slightly misunderstood. I'm slightly socially awkward, and I'm very opinionated. Like everybody is. But I went through a media training course, and I was like, well, I can be just vanilla and a puppy dog my whole life, or I can just be honest. And if being honest is, means being polarizing, then I would choose being honest, 100% of the time. You don't have to agree with it. It's just one person's opinion. Just like you have an opinion about me, I have an opinion about something else. And I could have an opinion about you. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're not in a business that has to adhere to these guidelines. We're in the people-pleasing business. If somebody likes it, more power to you.
Well, I think you got that in spades, and I'd much rather be real than, as they used to say in the '60s, plastic.
Yeah, and it's, I just have a way of saying things sometimes in a very dry sense of humor that the humor goes over people's heads and they think I'm serious. I'm like, I don't know. And it's not a conscious decision. I don't wake up in the morning and let me say something that's going to get people riled up. I just say what's on my mind sometimes. And I come from a time when it was a lot more, you had to really play to be noticed because there was no YouTube, there was no Instagram,
Right.
there was no Twitter and social media outlets that you can, do. I'm not slighting anybody who does it, but if I see something impressive on Instagram, my first my first reaction is like, how many takes was that?
Yeah.
As opposed to going, you're live,
Right.
the red light's on,
Right.
you know, and there's no right or wrong. I'm just saying that's where my mind goes, and and it's also okay, can you do it in your your studio or your bedroom? Can you do it with other musicians? Are you listening to what everybody else is playing? So I was brought up. I was one of the last generations to be brought up in a non-social media, um, you know, time, which I'm glad I did. I feel sorry for people who well, I was a guest on my show. He played the Star Spangled Banner on guitar in front of the AFC Championship game with the Kansas City Chiefs. And I said, "What were you most nervous about?" And he goes, "Becoming a meme." And I laughed at first, and I started thinking, "Oh my God, that's so sad." you know, and he's like 18 or 19 years old and great player, great musician with a hugely bright future. But in his back of his mind, going, don't screw this up because some idiot will make a meme out of me.
Yeah.
And try to I don't know, sour my good name throughout the interwebs. So, like, that is so effed up. It's beyond my comprehension because everybody clams hard. Everybody sticks the landing and go, oh my God, look at me. They did it to Joe Jonas too at the Grammys. Listen, you got no sound check. Okay, it's not his fault. Everybody clams, but no, of course it's got to spread.
You know, I think the first person that ever happened to was the Bee Gees. Mm-hmm. They got this one DJ. They were at the pinnacle. Only the Beatles maybe were higher.
Right.
And maybe, okay, disco, you know, you can have your preferences of music and everything. I thought the Bee Gees music was awesome. I thought their writing was off the chart. Their singing was incredible.
Incredible.
And overnight, one guy slammed them and the whole career was over with. And we'll be right back after this.